Ashe ndakurowa. Ita Genesis 1.
Genesis 1.
Verse 1.
Verse 1.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
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 Nokurowa kaseka. In the beginning.
In the beginning.
Ita in the.
In the
Beginning.
beginning.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
Hey guys, welcome to the RDR Celebrity Show, powered by Solution Center. My name is Robbie Du Rand, and we have got someone very, very exciting on this show today. Now, let me tell you, Michelle Nativel, I followed you when you had like 1,000 followers.
Really?
And the next thing, it's like 39, what's almost 39, almost 40,000 followers. How are you doing?
So good. Thank you for having me.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. I'm kind of like starstruck here, so if there's a couple of
please.
mistakes, we've been trying to get this interview for a while.
We have.
Tell me about your story. I watched the first couple of videos long time ago in South Africa, and it just developed and evolved into this like beast of where you just became so popular and so interesting, and all those videos were great.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, it's been a long, short journey. I don't know how to explain it. I've been doing this sort of content creation now for 2 years. I think a lot of people started during lockdown. Everyone got so bored, and I would
Very
spend
bored.
so much time on TikTok scrolling, looking at how people did stuff. Kind of took it as a challenge to figure out the transition side of it. Then kind of needed to decide how I could grow that by being completely myself. So obviously I'm Zimbabwean, born and bred, lived in my whole life. So kind of wanted to incorporate the Zim style because that's what I am. Then to add the dance aspect because that's what I do. And then to add like the more comedy and the transition side of it.
Wow.
So yeah, basically from that, I just kind of added everything that I wanted to be into content creation.
Well, if you haven't followed Michelle, you've got to get onto all her social medias, but Instagram is the big one. Let's just talk about that involvement. A couple of your favorites. What's been a couple of your favorite ones?
I mean, the in the
What sticks
Beninging.
out?
The in the Beninging one is always
In the Beninging.
that one was a big one for me.
Tell us about that one. Tell us.
So like I was going through this, I was like, okay, I'm going to create a video every single day for 2 weeks. That was what I was going to do. I was like, let me see if I can jump into the algorithm. And I started doing stuff like thinking I'm hilarious, which is the main thing. I thought I was hilarious.
She is.
And then I messaged my sister the one day and I was like, I need a video. Like, I need to do something. And she's like, do you remember that voice note that we got back in the day when there's a little kid speaking about like saying in the beginning?
Yeah.
And I was like, I looked for it, I thought it was a YouTube video, nothing there. Anyway, she found the audio and sent it to me. And then just from there, I kind of played with the role. That was actually one of the first ones, I think, when I played like 2 characters.
Yes.
And yeah, those really work. And obviously because it was in Shona and stuff and like in the vernac, then it just
You
it
are
went
very good at Shona.
I'm really not.
Aren't you?
I don't speak
Oh,
Shona.
man.
I don't speak Shona. That's
Damn.
the sad part. But I am like, I try and learn as much as I can by doing these videos. So I spend so much time trying to learn it, as well as like the lyrics
you
to
were fluent.
songs. Everyone does, and I hate to disappoint everyone. I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint.
Michelle, tell us a little bit. You're also very involved in dance.
Yes.
You have got a dance company called Dance Avenue. I've seen what you do there. It's incredible for the youngsters' empowerment. Tell me a little bit about that.
So basically, I've been a dancer my whole life. I started when I was 3, so I've been doing it now for 30 years.
wow.
I've been dancing. So
Wow.
it's kind of just in my blood. When I turned 23, I decided I was going to start a dance studio. So that was 10 years ago now. Been running Dance Avenue with my partner, Airborne. And him and I have kind of just grown it into something that we're really, really proud of. We just also did an arts festival, our first arts festival this year. So
wow.
we are trying to grow and push the arts aspect in Zim, just because we feel like since Haifa there was nothing for everybody, you know what I mean? So we're
Absolutely.
trying to create Haifa in a small scale for now, and we're hoping one day to be as big as they were.
I've seen your partner, Airborne. He looks cool.
Yeah, he's epic.
He looks cool, and a long relationship with him as well.
We have been best friends the last 12 years.
Wow. That's
and
what
I
you
don't
need.
think it's as common like for us to have someone who's like your best friend as well as your business partner. And him and I, we seem to, whatever we touch turns to gold. I'm not going to lie, it's the truth.
You do.
So
you do.
we're really, really proud of ourselves. Yeah, and I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else.
With some of your videos, what's the biggest hit that you've had?
On where? On TikTok and
On
stuff?
let's say on Facebook or TikTok.
Numbers.
On Instagram. Numbers.
So TikTok's actually my biggest platform. I'm
Oh.
basically hitting 100,000 now.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. But I've had, I think, a video hit 1.5 million.
Goodness
views.
me.
Yeah.
And that was that when you were like really into it, or in the beginning, or the
No,
Beninging?
in the
In the
Beninging.
Beninging.
it was about maybe 2 years ago, and it was one of those like some of the videos I make take me so long, and it's ridiculous how long they take. And then there's the one that takes you 10 minutes to do, and that's the one that always flies. It drives me insane. So that one was like, I think it was me just pretending to, like, as a millennial looking at a Gen Z doing their funny TikTok dances. So I kind of played off that, and yeah, that was like, I think 1.5 million.
I don't think people understand the hard work that goes behind the scenes, like for this, and for you as a social media magnet. I mean, I've got to say, when I watched your development, to have an interview with you, obviously I'm really chuffed to have that, and your progress. I mean, you've now got a media house. Tell us about the media house.
Yeah, so Airborne and I basically started this media house quite recently. We saw a big gap in the market of, we feel like a lot of advertising in Zim is like more about the product than it is about the story, or to like learn to love a brand again. So him and I are creators and we're storytellers. So we kind of have tried to push that aspect where we're not trying to sell just, for example, a loaf of bread. We're trying to sell a story behind the loaf of bread. So that's kind of where we're taking our media house. And to be honest, we're doing really well.
Yeah,
you certainly
are.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk quickly. I saw you at the cricket and you were having an absolute ball.
Yes.
How good is that?
Oh gosh.
Damn,
Do you know how good it is to like love your country that much, and just to see everybody with the same ambition and the same love and the same pride.
Oh man.
Unreal. That day, I'll never forget that day.
Are you going to the final?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Get your tickets for the final. Come on.
100%. And get them quickly, because I'm sure it's going to be packed.
And Zimbabwe will hopefully be in that final.
Absolutely.
We will be in the final.
We're putting it out there.
We're throwing to the gods.
Yeah, to the universe.
To the universe. Zimbabwe is going to be in that final. Michelle, one of your fondest memories in this road, like over the 2 years, what's been your greatest memories and the fun that you've had?
To be honest, I think a lot of it for me is kind of seeing people's reactions. Like, it's so easy for me to just be at home by myself, making all of this, like making videos, making content. I do laugh at myself, that's the truth. But like, I really love it when I see people like responding to it, or people messaging me being like, you know what, you actually made my day. Like you made me smile, and a day that I didn't even want to smile, you made me smile. So like for me, that part of the journey is truly the best part.
Well, it's like the dude that you drive past in Mount Pleasant and he shouts buddy.
Exactly.
That makes my day. And it's like 100%. Your videos, I gotta be honest, I mean they're funny, they're interesting, and they get you up and moving.
Thank you so much.
So just tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, development through, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I was born in Zim. My dad's born in South Africa, my mum born in Zim. I went to Chizzy Junior, or Chizzy my entire life.
Chizzy.
And I've basically danced my whole life. That's kind of where I started.
Okay.
I was very, very shy, and I'm still actually quite introverted, which no one likes to believe, but it's the truth. It's the truth.
Believe that.
No, it's the truth. But yeah, so from Chizzy, then I kind of danced. So I got my teaching qualifications and stuff, but I did everything in Zim. I've technically never left Zim as such. So I've been here my whole life. So got my qualifications in that. Then I was working for the lady that taught me to dance. I was working at her studio, and then I kind of got to a point where I was like, this isn't enough for me. Like, I need to grow. So then opened my own dance studio. By that time I had met Airborne, and then like we joined each other and we came like the partnership that we have now, from just a friendship to the partnership. And then so Dance Avenue has been 10 years. Then obviously I really enjoy videography and editing and stuff. So I was kind of doing it pretty low scale. And then him and I started doing those Jerusalem videos.
Yes.
So that was a big turning point for us. So basically him and I would go and teach the dancing to corporates, to like all of the companies, and then I'd film them and edit them. I think in 30 days, I think we did 30 corporates.
Goodness me.
I've never been so exhausted in my life. But
Zim corporates love it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the world loved it. That Jerusalem went absolutely crazy. So that was a huge turning point for us. Then I kind of did a little bit of stuff on myself on the media side, and then Airborne and I just got to a point where like, listen, we're so good together, and we like feed off each other. We have so much that he has what I don't have, I have what he doesn't have. So we're like, you know what, let's just do this as one. And I promise you, like, it's always better as a team. Like, it really is. Teamwork
makes the dream work.
100%, absolutely.
It's a cliche.
Yeah.
Right. So Michelle's on 39,400. Sorry, I'm not stalking you.
I was like, am I?
39,400. We want to get you to over that 40.
Yes, and on TikTok we're on 99,200.
Okay.
So we need to get 100K.
So we need 100K.
Let's go.
And we need 40K on Instagram. How do they follow you?
So on Instagram, you can follow me at Michelle Nativel, and TikTok is at Michelle.Nativel.
Okay, cool. Let's get her to that.
Let's go.
Let's get her to that. But thank you very much. It's been awesome.
Thank you so much.
Michelle did say we might do a TikTok. I'm a bit scared for that right now, to be totally honest. But guys, it's been an absolute pleasure to have Michelle here. Let's get her to that 100,000 and 40,000. From me, Robbie Du Rand, from the RDR Celebrity Show, and powered by Solution Center. We'll see you later.
The RDR Celebrity Show with Robbie Du Rand. Every week, interviewing local, national and international celebrities. Proudly powered by Solution Center.